Hey, Dr. Bess. I wanted to go over these changes with you briefly just to show you all of the things that were done. Uh, Pretty much we're about 95 or even more percent finished. There's just a couple of things left that I'll need your help on. But I did go ahead and, pretty much there are certain things that you asked about. I went ahead and programmed those things there so that all you'll have to do when the time comes is activate or continue to use it. We'll disable it for now if you don't have. So let's go through it. Of course, the first thing is the calendar. As you can see here, we have it there, and we also have it here as you've requested. There's no actual marks yet of dates and everything, so you won't see that. I'll show you through a training video, or we can actually have a training session and I'll record the time so that you can see how to be able to use your calendar and other things in the back end as you asked about. The next thing is the pics and activities. As you can see here, this is where that will go. Essentially, it's a carousel. If you click it, it's going to bring up the images. These are just placeholders. And this is where you can put your office videos and activities and everything. We also have the area for the videos, as you see here. This is the final slider. So you can actually have an embedded a video from Vimeo or YouTube. We can also have it some other place, but I felt this was like the best place to put it if you're going to be doing a video. So we can have it as the first slide or last slide, as you see there. And we also, of course, wanted to optimize the site. So that's what you'll see here. We did some installation of some SEO related plugins that will help with your optimization and visibility on Google. So this is what it's going to look like. And of course, it's pretty solid in terms of like keeping the home page with all of the different keywords that are necessary to help it to be a pretty strong one. That's the primary one that Google focuses on. But as time goes by, you'll have different opportunities to make sure that the site keeps fresh content and things that Google looks for, so you can continue to rise to the top of Google. The email I've already set up for you, and it's info at VRB Healthcare. This is the inside info, and the password is Virgil Bess 2016. So in order to access that, you just need to go to your domain, go /webmail, and you can actually, log in from here. Virgil Bess 2016. All right, and that's going to give you. We usually use Roundcube because that's a little nicer to use, and of course you can forward these things to your webmail, like your Outlook or other accounts, your phone. Just let me know, and we can send you the particulars about that. The other thing that you wanted to know, I mentioned earlier, we can have a training session to help you learn the back end. It's very intuitive. As you can see here, this is Visual Composer, which is visualizing the code, because ultimately, if you wanted to view it in a way that is for programmers, this would be too much for you to be able to edit things. So once you have this set up, because we have this set up for you, you'll be able to come in here and make changes as time goes by. The internal pages like About Us and such are just the same, very intuitive, as you can see. All of these things correlate to the front end content that you saw earlier. And you also mentioned about having a shopping cart in the future. So I went ahead and I actually programmed the WooCommerce, which works. It's a shopping system. It's actually now bought over by WordPress, so it's integrated in there, but I needed to do a little bit of code manipulation to get it to work here. So this is just some sample products. If you click it, you'll actually see the test products and just how they look. You can come and add to cart. Of course, we'll need to replace all of this, and I can show you. But ultimately, all of that has been programmed into your system as well. So people can go through PayPal and purchase products from your system. So that's really, really good. And then of course we do have the information here, which I've already integrated into the content. So all of this has been changed. This has been added with the calendar. And I do have the email, as we mentioned. Now you mentioned about the links. I already added them up here, and I also added them down here. I felt like it would be good to have them show on each page, but at the top, which we didn't have before. So that's something new. And then of course the About Us, we made a few changes here as well. All right, so we have the content that you sent for there. The drop down, all right, sports medicine, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So this has now been programmed in there as well. Your services page, all right, and then, well, exactly what you assessed is the case because the EMG is gone, because this is connected directly to your system, so it actually is gone now, so you don't have to worry about this. And of course we've removed the testimonials page and replaced it with the activities calendar. Now the contact us page, we do have the right information now. And location wise, I had to kind of estimate from what you sent. If we zoom into this area, if you click it, actually I've enabled it that it shows the address, but if you wanted to zoom in to see more, I believe I've put it in the right location. I brought it down a bit. I may have to add more detail so that you can see as you zoom in, because right now for some reason Google is just showing me this and nothing else. But ultimately you can come from here, click into the actual location, which is what people typically do, so that they can see the exact place that the map is pointing. But ultimately all of that has been programmed in there. If you want it to be a bit more specific in terms of the exact pinpoint, maybe you can send me the actual embedded link so that I can make sure I have it the right place. The information up here has been updated. I just saw this little mistake here. Let me fix that right now. I'm just going to show you as well how easy and intuitive the back-end system is to make changes like this. Space and save. Alright, but that's pretty much it. I want you to, I think there was something that I needed for you to send to me. What is it? What is it? Let me just load this here so that I can jog my memory. I think we have everything except for... Okay, so ultimately I do have to train you so that you can add these things. Basically what I'll be waiting for from you would be the video that we can replace here, the office images, which would go here, and if you did want to have some dates and stuff, I think this would be better for you to learn how to add your dates here so that you can add that for the entire year, or if you wanted to add that as time goes by. And then of course you tell me if we need to disable this area, or if you actually have products, you'll have to give me your PayPal so that this can actually feed into your e-commerce. Other than that, I think we are almost there. You can let me know if, you know, based on what I've told you here, if there's anything else that you need from me. Pleasure working with you. Let me know. I'll wait to hear back from you. Oh, course. And these links is very important. I need your Facebook, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram if you're going to be doing those, so that I can link them accordingly. And of course I'll show you in our training video. So yeah, I'll look forward to hearing back from you. Thanks again.